What's going on, everybody? Adam here with eTrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Hollywood Rack's Destination 2 on our 2021 Chevrolet Tahoe. So this is going to be a good rack to get two bikes to and fro. It's not going to be for your fat tire bikes, as these cradles only are going to accept tire widths up to 3 inches. And when it comes to wheelbase, we're going to have about 48 inches of maximum wheelbase. It is going to have 35 pounds per bike, so it's not going to be for your heavier e-bikes or anything like that. And it does have frame context, so probably not the best rack for your carbon fiber frame bikes. But let's go ahead and get into it. Pretty much this is kind of an entry level rack. What we can do is we can take a look at the adjustments here. So basically we have two different holes. So what we can do is loosen this up, pull it out, and we can adjust it just to make it fit whatever bike you have. If you have a kiddo's bike, you can go ahead and move it to the closest little hole, and that's going to make it fit that shorter wheelbase bike a little bit better. It does have a 360-degree turning mount for your bike, so that's always nice for whatever kind of cross tubes that you may have. So let's go ahead and take the bike off the rack. So to start, I would definitely go down here and take these off. They do have a nice rubber coating, so it's not going to scratch your bike wheels or anything like that. And I like to do these just because it doesn't hold the bike upright. So now what we want to do is put a hand on our bike and get this strap off. And then we can go ahead and take the bike off the rack. Now we can get a little closer look at the rack. So what we can do, we can have the center mass completely straight up, or again, we can swap the bolt to another hole, just like this. So if we needed to lean back this way, we can use the top hole, and if we wanted to lean that way, we can use the bottom hole. So it definitely gets the right fit for whatever bike you plan on using. But for now, we're just going to put it down and take some measurements. So with any hitch mounted accessory, we are going to add a little bit of length to the back of the vehicle. So right now, it's going to be about 25 inches from the bumper to our reflectors. And at that reflector, we're going to have plenty of ground clearance on the center part, about 30 inches, but down here, going to have about 26 inches. So it's still going to sit up a little bit higher than your hitch, because we do have a decent rise in our shank. But what we want to do now is take this knob out on this side. There's a pin on the other side. And it is attached, which is nice. So then we can go ahead, tilt this up, and then replace that knob. And put our little clip in, just like that. And that's going to bring our length down to about 13 inches. So it doesn't really stick out a whole lot, and you can drive around with it like this if you don't feel like taking it out of the hitch every single time. We are going to still have some visibility with our backup camera, but we are going to be able to see the rack, which isn't a horrible thing. So let's go down to the shank. We have a 2-inch hitch receiver on our Tahoe, and we have a sleeve on our shank to make it compatible with that size, but you can take the sleeve off, and it will be compatible with an 1.25 inch shank as well. It does come with a locking core and an anti-rattle bolt, and that's just going to make it nice and secure to the hitch, so there's not going to be any rattling or anything like that going on. It doesn't come with a cable lock, so if you do want to get those, we do have it on our website, just to lock the bikes to the rack, since the rack is locked to our hitch. All in all, it's a pretty good basic bike rack to get your bikes to and fro, and if it fits your needs, it's going to be a great option for you. Again, this was the Hollywood Rack's Destination 2 on our 2021 Chevrolet Tahoe.